bringing out the 6th caution in today's race. Let's check in and Steve Burns.
Well, Chris, Kevin Harvick just got service. I'm just listening on the radio. He about ran into, I believe, the 2 car on pit road. They may have made contact. Matt.
Service already complete for Jimmy Johnson, as well as just about everybody else. Now, Johnson said his car was a little free late in the run. Chad Knaus fixing that with a slight chassis adjustment. Jimmy also said that as the 6 car, David Ragan has spun in pit. And you can see the contact there with the 29 of Kevin Harvick on the right front. The brakes were getting hot for the 48 of Jimmy Johnson. Mike?
Kevin Harvick and Kurt Busch were exiting their pit as David Ragan was coming in, and Ragan had a sudden snap spin. Watch this.
Okay, now whose fault would this be right here? In my mind, you got to put it on the shoulders of the crew chief and the spotter for the 29. They see that 6 car coming in. Kevin Harvick can't see it when you're in there with that head neck restraint device. But, Steve, they've got work to do on that 29 car.
Yeah, you're right, Larry Mack. And Kevin said, is anybody paying attention? He said this car is killed on the right front now. So that answers or talks to your comment about paying attention. He said the tow out is really bad on that Chevrolet.
And it's not that Todd Berrier doesn't have a good view. His War Wagon is the tallest one on pit road.
And again, the spotter, that's something the spotter has to do for these guys.
All right, we gotta go. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. We got to go.
The spotter has a good view of this pit road.
Oh, me.
And this is where it just starts getting worse from here.
It does.
Well, what does that do to your entry into turn 1 with a nose like that?
I think probably the bigger issue is the chassis damage that they may have suffered to tow, getting that fixed where he can drive the car.
There you see the spotters, and actually the 29 pit is right in the middle of pit road, so spotter had a great view of that. He just let his guard down for a second.
You know, accidentally or not, as Kevin Harvick is too fast exiting, he'll be back. David Ragan, accidentally or not, did a nice job of spinning that car right into his pit box, and he was in the box legally, so they did the stop with him facing the wrong way.
They got a little practice for their Watkins Glen pit stop here early in May.